feeling mad. I'm feeling betrayed. I'm more mad because we cannot fix it within ourselves. We gotta come do something like this to fix it, you know? My wife, she's an aggressor. When we argue, that's when she starts attacking me, throwing at me. Of course I'm gonna take it because I was taught never to hit no woman. I was always taught that. But after so many periods of time, like last year, I did put her in the hospital. I messed up her teeth because we had went out dancing, we were drinking and stuff like that. But like I said, with her, we can never drink. We can never drink because the liquor messes her mind up. About a month ago, my wife Angelica, we were drinking and stuff like that. I went to bed a little early. I woke up like at 3 in the morning. She was up like, hey, where's the rest of the bottle? Like that led me to believe she was still up somewhere else drinking. I've heard like stories about she was out partying. She was in hotels with guys. That's when I started telling her like, well, yeah. Well, I just started putting in like the stuff that people were telling me like, you probably at a hotel. You know, I was like antagonizing her on that. And she came over, she hit me in the head with the ashtray, and just from her doing that so many times, I lost control because I must have been, you know, still a little hungover or drunk, whatever myself. But yeah, I lost control that time, and I probably hit her. I don't know if because I remember I hit her with my hand back like that. I don't know if it was from that caused the black eyes, or I don't know if she fell and her face, that's what caused the black eyes. She was in the hospital for about a day with the 2 black eyes because she was unconscious, she said. When she called me on the phone, she was like, hey, what happened to me? I played it off like I didn't know what happened, but really, I really did know what happened. It's because I had hit her. Seeing my wife with 2 black eyes is really hurtful because my kids, they end up having to wake up in the morning and seeing her like that, and that's something, you know, I would not want my kids to see. So a long time ago, she accused me of cheating, which is what I never understood. How can you accuse me of cheating if you know I'm here with you all the time? I'm here with you, the kids. I never leave. I never go nowhere. I don't even go out with the guys like that. I'm here for you. I do everything for you and the kids. So then that's why it led me to believe that she was the one actually really cheating on me. And I think this started because when my son was in the hospital sick, she was there taking care of him 24/7. While on the weekend, I had to leave and go to work. She would accuse me of being out with other women and stuff like that, but it wasn't even like that the whole time. But then when it was vice versa, when she got out the hospital with my son and they were at home, she would leave my son at home with random babysitters while she'll go out and party every weekend. I'll call her phone. Like, it got to the point where I had to put a GPS tracker in her car. Once I told her, she didn't believe me, but then we had gotten into an argument maybe a month later, then I actually went in the car and grabbed the GPS and showed her, like, look. That's when she flipped out, got crazy. Like, he knows. Like, that's the type of vibes I felt. Like, yeah, he knows. But ever since that, it's been quiet. I want things to get better. I want my wife to realize what she does wrong in this relationship. And whenever I tell her her wrongs, I want her to admit them and just be honest about what she does and just try to fix herself. Because honestly, I know we're both the problems, but I see more of the problem in her because of not being able to control her anger.
Angelica, that's your husband on tape. What is going on?
I had woken up in the hospital not knowing what was going on. And he finally admitted yesterday that he did this to my face, that he did that. It all started though because my son, he was sick, dying in the hospital. And he wasn't there supporting us. He was going out to the strip clubs with girls. It was hurtful.
How long have the 2 of you been together?
7 years.
And you have children together?
We have 2.
A boy and...
A boy and a girl. And I don't want them to see us like this. I don't want them to see me getting beat up and thinking it's okay. I don't want my daughter thinking that she can get beat up. I don't want my son thinking he can hit a woman. And I don't want them to continue to see me like this because my son, when I got home from the hospital, my son, he said, Mommy, you look like a monster. And I had to go hide in the room because I didn't want to be around nobody. I couldn't let my kids see me like this. And he didn't care. He did this to me and he acted like he didn't. And he would treat me like the whole time I was healing. He did it to me.
How long ago did this happen?
A month ago.
What did he tell you happened?
He said, I went out with some guys, got drunk, and got jumped.
So you don't remember him hitting you?
He hit me so hard, I don't remember a week prior. I remember coming home from work with him that Saturday or that Sunday, and driving in the car, falling asleep in the car on the way home, and then I wake up in the hospital. So that whole week is gone out of my memory.
Because you lost consciousness.
I lost consciousness.
And when you guys fight, how long has the fighting been going on?
A while. This bad, it just started this year.
But, okay, and what's it over? The cheating allegations on both of you?
Not me. I never really accused him of cheating until here recently, because he was at the strip clubs while I was out in the hospital with my son. So yeah, of course, he keeps saying, I'm cheating, I'm cheating, I'm cheating. So of course I'm gonna say, okay, you must be the cheater then. What he likes to do is he likes to stay home. He don't like to go out. He likes to stay home, do his drugs or whatever. I don't like to watch him on his drugs. I don't like to watch him.
What kind of drugs does he take?
Yeah, bad drugs.
Well,
So,
I want to know, what's a bad drug?
Coke.
Okay. So he sits at home while your kids are at home and he does cocaine?
He doesn't do it no more, but he used to, and this is what had started it. Now that he's a changed man, he don't drink soda, he don't eat meat or anything. He thinks he's a completely changed person, but he still does it once in a while.
Coke?
Yeah, he's still...
You won't eat meat, you won't drink soda, but I'll do some Coke.
Exactly what I say. Exactly what I'm saying.
But,
because
like,
I don't want
you're
that.
in the house, like, I can't imagine, like, listen, it's just a fact. I've never done an illegal drug. Never did Coke, never smoked marijuana, never did any of that. But I can't imagine that if I wanted to do cocaine in my house, my wife would allow me. Like, she'd be like, get the hell out of here.
Yes,
How would his behavior, demeanor become when he's getting high on Coke?
He goes through my phones, accused me of cheating. Oh, this is a good one. He went through my phone, accused me of cheating with a person that called me that had the wrong number. I don't think that somebody would be that evil to me after what I've done.
Punched you in the face.
See, he never wanted to be with me from the beginning.
Like, it's a lot of things that led up to this, to that point.
Why don't you talk to your wife?
Okay, a lot of things that led up to this point.
Can I get a sorry first?
Well, hold on. A lot of things led up to this point. One is that for years, she's always been the aggressor. You've always been the aggressor.
Yes, I have.
Like, every time when we
'Cause
argue,
I'm tired
hold
of
on.
having to defend
Every time
myself.
can I talk? Every time when we argue and I'm trying to clear up and point you out on your wrongs, what do? You start to hit me. This whole relationship for 7 years, I only put my hands on you twice.
What's the justification for this?
What is that? That just...
No, what's the justification for that?
Meaning?
Why'd you do it?
Because just for over
I
all
hit him
these
over the
years.
head.
So all led up.
Okay, it all led up to because I had woke up in the morning. I mean, I woke up in the morning. I woke up from after a night of drinking at 3 in the morning. She's talking about, man, you drank the whole bottle, and I'm just waking up. And me, like, I know my wife, when she drinks and she's already drunk, she goes to sleep, she'll wake up and not even look at a bottle, not even touch it or whatever. So when I woke up and she was screaming, that made me think like, okay, she was out. She was out somewhere doing something or whatever.
So you punched her?
No, not just, I didn't just punch her. It, like, we got to arguing. And like I told her right now, every time we get arguing, she starts coming at me, I start throwing stuff back at her, but like, oh, you were probably out drinking and doing something. She started to hit me. She grabbed the ashtray, hit me in the back of the head with the ashtray, so I backhanded her.
You don't remember that, right?
I can't remember the night. I can't remember a week
But that's
prior.
funny, though, because she just remembered the other day. The other day she was arguing with me about, oh, it's starting to make sense. It's starting to be clear. I remember everything.
Starting to make sense, yeah.
Do you hit him?
I do hit him, but he antagonizes me and antagonizes me.
Yeah, but listen, I gotta say, it works two ways.
Yes.
Nobody should be putting their hands on
Yeah,
anybody.
I agree.
You're hitting each other. I mean, in your own home, you're supposed to be safe in your home, right? Why do you stay with her?
I love her, and she knows
Oh,
that. I
you're
told
right.
her,
I mean,
man, I
come
know,
on, man.
and I know by us hitting each other, that's not that. It's because
Okay, let me ask you
not
the
love.
question. Why do you stay with him?
So I don't want to fail another relationship.
But it's already failed. So what if you both pass?
then I just got a lot off my chest.
What if he passes?
If he passes, then I'm sorry that I hit you
And
like
then
this.
and then what? And then it's gonna be just roses and champagne for the rest of your
But
life?
the thing
gotta
is,
find a way to
it's
work
not,
this out.
It's not. He's still going to treat me the same.
Everything.
Then why would you want to stay? I mean, listen, I say this all the time. You want to be a victim? You want to be a victim for the rest of your life? Go ahead. But guess what? You ain't going to get anywhere being a victim. People stand on my stage crying. Yeah, I have some empathy. But at some point, you have to stand up for you and say, you know, enough's enough. I want to be happy. I deserve more. I'm not going to let you put your hands on me. Even though he's never cheated, just because somebody doesn't cheat on you doesn't make a good marriage.
Even if we come back and we find out, okay, we both didn't cheat, which probably is the fact that we both didn't cheat, is still not going to change the fact that he went all them years of treating me like for no reason.
And it'll probably continue.
And continue because he's used to it. And
Right.
I take it.
If you ask her, have I changed this past year? She'll tell you.
Yeah, I did. I told him, you changed your diet. I told him, you changed.
No, but just besides the diet,
You
besides
know,
all
diets change. Oh, man, since I've been with my wife, I've done a million different diets.
besides-
And sometimes I get heavy, sometimes I get
Yeah.
skinny. But what doesn't change in my marriage is my love for my wife. Let me ask you, listen, you seem really miserable,
I am.
okay?
He always just play victim, go sit down and play victim. That's all he tells me. You're such a victim. I'm hurt.
Hey, look.
I'm hurt that.
Even when you know you're wrong and you acknowledge you're wrong, I come to tell you sorry. Even though I'm not wrong, I come to still tell you sorry. But there's so many times where you've been wrong and you know you've been wrong, but you ain't never sat down with me and be like, hey, Alfonso, I am so sorry.
Tell me it.
You beating my ass. You telling me that I went outside and got jumped by guys when the whole time for a month until yesterday, you told me that I got jumped.
Okay, Angelica, you came here and took a lie detector test, and we asked you, since being in a relationship with Alfonso, have you had sexual physical contact with any other man? You answered no. Since being in a relationship with Alfonso, have you had sexual intercourse with any other man? You answered no. Results came back the same to each of those two questions. And it came back that Angelica told the truth. Alfonso, we asked you, since being in a relationship with Angelica, have you had sexual physical contact with any other woman? You answered no. Since being in a relationship with Angelica, have you had sexual intercourse with any other woman? You answered no. And your test came back inconclusive due to countermeasures attempted. Okay? So hold on, don't go anywhere.
You did it on purpose.
He tried to beat the test. So and he's been
I
exposed.
cannot believe you.
I'm not
It's so painful.
100% sure.
I brought his bum out of his situation.
Yeah, I mean, listen, we've been doing this show for 17 years, man. Come on. What, we try to sandbag you. Oh, she got frustrated with just you. No, we do this. We do stories every week. You got caught, dude. That's it.
Not how. Listen.
Are you the worst guy ever on my stage? No. But you're a bad guy, and you're in a toxic relationship. You could get the hell off my stage. You know what? When you're really in love with somebody, you don't have to try. And they don't have to try to do nice things for you and treat you well. You know why? Because when you're really in love with somebody, you just do it.
I know. I bought him every year a birthday gift. Even this past Christmas, when he did that, I went and bought him a $1,200 chain. Even after he did this to my face. You
say you're never going to be with him again, right? If you really mean that, if you think you're going to go home and give him one more chance and he's going to talk to you, then walk out that door. And if you think, you know what, I deserve better, I don't want somebody to give me two black eyes, I want my kids to be happy, I'm going to go out that door.
Thank you. Nice to meet you.
Nice meeting you. Can you relate to this story? Go to www.stevewilkos.com to get my help.